All right, welcome back to shop time number 31, I think. Wow. So, after determining this block is junk, exploring options, and with the advice of Mr. Kenny Kizzle of Rusty Nuts Ranch, I jumped over to Marketplace on Facebook and found this engine here. Had to drive about 2 hours away from home to find it, but the price was right. We're going to give it a try. A lot less miles on it than what this other one had. It is a year newer. It does look like the coolant passages are a little bit different, but the gaskets look about the same. So I know the fuel injection is different. I pulled the head, and it would appear as though this one is not direct injected, where the one for this car over there in the back behind the Hercules motor, it is direct injected. So we're going to put that head on there, put her back together. Had to wait a few days to get a gasket set in. There wasn't no way I was putting this together with old gaskets. This was already too much work. More than what I wanted to take on. It's getting in the way of fun stuff. So yeah, just tonight I pulled the head off. Starting to clean her up and get her ready. So I guess I need to finish cleaning this up and start putting it back together. I guess that's a step in the right direction, right guys? Alrighty, well I'll bring it back when I'm ready to show you something new. Alright, so I just got done going over the surface of the block with this wire wheel and the little air grinder here. I didn't figure you guys wanted to watch a half hour of that, so I didn't bother recording it. I did go through and clean everything off, wipe all this down, blow all the dust off. So we're ready to put the head gasket on now. Both gaskets I took off, the old and the new engine here, are they were on dry. So we'll go ahead and put this one on dry too. We've got some alignment pins here on the head bolt. Well, as luck would have it, got a broken exhaust manifold stud. I don't know how well you can see that. Of course, it's broke off down inside there, so that adds to the making it easier, right? Anyway, I think what we'll do is see if we can attempt the Rick Bork method of removing a stud. We'll give it a try. We ain't out nothing at this point in time. Alright, I'll get you on a tripod and maybe I'll film a little bit of the attempt. Alrighty, let's give this a try. Awesome. Now we're starting to get something out here. Alright, so What I wanted that to do is draw that in there and get some heat down inside of it. So I think next we'll try maybe welding a bolt to it. See if we can get some more heat into it. Alright, I got us a little bolt here. We're going to see if we can weld that on there. If this works, I'll be amazed because, well, nothing ever works for me. Of course, I got to have it back in a pocket where I can't see what I'm doing. A little more heat into it. Yeah, all right, we'll let that cool a minute. I know you guys are wondering, so I'm going to go ahead and move you over here. We're using the Eastwood MiG 135. Yo, I got this on sale for 300 bucks. I think it was even free shipping. It's been a really good machine. I've liked it. Done some body work with it. We are running the 75-25 gas with it, solid wire. I'll tell you what I like the most about this machine and why I went with it is the arc volts here is infinitely variable, and on a welder of this class, you normally don't see that. The cheaper Hobarts and Lincolns, they just don't seem to have that on them. But that's something I really like. I can really dial my heat in the way I need to when doing some body work. So, alright, well, let's get a wrench on that and watch it break off. Hold on a minute. Alright, get my gloves back on because you know it's going to be hot. Alright, let's see if we can break it off. Always breaks on the first try, right? Look at that, it's moving. Get a little tight. Look at that, it's coming. Maybe I do have a little bit of luck in me. I wonder how far this thing goes in there. All the way into tomorrow. It's coming. Can't be much left in there, right? Look at that. Look at that. Oh no. Can you see it? Weld looks terrible. It's dark in here like usual. It's down inside of a hole on a end of a stud. I think we did pretty good. I cannot believe that worked that easy. Score 1 for Mr. Rick Bork. Definitely go out and check him out. The guy's funny. He might act a little crude, but he knows his stuff pretty damn good. Just a quick little shot here showing you that got all the old gasket junk removed. Same way as the block. I'm going to set you on a tripod and we'll set this head down on the block. Alrighty, we're ready to set her on there. I'm going to go grab it. Well, I can tell you it's lighter than a cast iron head. There she is. She's on there. Let's throw some head bolts in there. Bring these guys down real quick. Drop these other little guys in here. He thinks we ought to leave them right there. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think we're going to stop there for tonight. I'm going to go look up what the torque sequence and the torque specs are, and then we'll get back on this. Alright, so I've had time now to go look up the torque spec. And it's some weird thing of, well, weird to me. Maybe it's normal for the rest of you. It's go around the first time to 22, then go back around and go an additional 75 degrees. I'd rather just have the foot-pound number, not try to guess 75 degrees. but that's what they say to do. Man, barely even hear it click. I think just to be sure, we'll go around that one more time. All right, 75 degrees it is. All right, all you guys saw me. You guys thought I forgot about these other bolts, didn't you? No, I didn't. And they get torqued to 26. All right. I double checked it and everything. 26. I heard the click. I don't know if you could hear the click. So, anyway, I think we're good there. On to the next step, which I think is putting the timing chain on. All right, I'm sure you guys want to watch me struggle with this, so let's give it a go, I suppose. You'll notice here, yellow, black, yellow. This indicates our intake timing on the intake cam. And then here we got a dark colored one that you probably can't tell. And see if I can move this around. You can kind of tell it's darker. This lines up the timing mark on the exhaust cam. And then down here at the bottom is another one. That lines up with the timing mark on the crank. So let's see if we can drop this guy down in here. There's a nub inside here we got to work around. Alright, I think we got that. I'm going to pull this. Alright. Alright, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's definitely a timing mark right here, signified by this dot. I want to line that up. And of course the crank is nowhere close to where it needs to be. All right. Let's see if we can run this bolt in here temporary. Might as well just go ahead and put the crank pulley on. See if we can get it moved around where we need to be. Yeah, let's do this. This looks like it's going to work. Pretty janky. Well, you wouldn't expect any less out of me now, would you? Alright, looks like this cam needs to move quite a bit. I don't know. There's a great big triangle here. I don't know how well you can see that. Try to get it in view for you. That's our timing mark we're aiming for. And of course these are way off. So we're going to have to do a lot of fiddling. There we go. Alright, well, while I fiddle with this, because it's probably going to take a while to get these lined up just right, I'm going to go ahead and turn you off until I get her lined back up. Hold on. Alright, finally guys. Wow. That was like over an hour of on-off fiddle. Chain skip over a tooth. Take it all apart again. Oh wait, it's off by a tooth. Start over. But anyway, I'm going handheld. Maybe you can get in there and see it. It's pretty dark. Hold on, I know. You can see it there, I guess, this flashlight. Timing marks are lined up. For the longest time, that one was off by one tooth. I bet I redid that 5 times before I got it right. And up here, intake side, you can see our timing marks are lined up. Exhaust side, timing marks are lined up. Oh yeah, you get to sneak through this little hole right here to put a bolt in for the chain guide. Oh, it's a nightmare. Alright, on to the next step. One more chain tensioner to go. This guy right here, he sits on the top. See if I can make a fool out of myself like usual. Just check it with the ratchet real quick. Apparently, I didn't run that one down very far. These little tiny bolts, I don't want to torque them too much. Alrighty, there it is. Now I need to figure out what the next step is. I think we'll probably go ahead and stop here and start a new video for the next part, because this is getting pretty long now.